Hey, welcome back to MVP Hot Wheels. This is Diesel Mac, and I had an update on the website, something I've been working on for the last couple days now, which is why you haven't seen as much output of pictures and casting videos and stuff. We've been working on getting the select category and then most importantly the loose car. So you see here I've got 6,226 different results total inside the locator, and this was not reflecting the actual number when you would select loose car. And that was because this is a new function that we had put in about 2,000 cars ago. So all the previous 4,000 cars had nothing selected unless I'd gone in and added a picture, changed something in there, and then updated the record for it. And if I was going to do that by hand, I would have to open up all the other 4,000 and just update it, and that takes a long time. I did like 100 of them, and it was just kind of egregious. So we went back and I asked them to retroactively do that for all the cars. So anything that had a blank in that record, in that spot, go ahead and put loose car. I don't think you're going to see any packages, because I think I put all the packages in after I implemented the feature here. But if there is, by all means, just let me know that you found one, and I will go in and change that. It's an easy fix from here when there's onesie twosies, as opposed to putting 4,000 in. So that is working. The other problem we were having, if we were to go into series, we'd have an issue if you were to start typing and decide that this is, your series wasn't available yet. Like, say you're looking for a series from 2000 and beyond, it's not in there. So you start typing like, I don't know what we can type, but we'll just start putting a couple letters together. And you look through here and you go, oh, that's not what I had. And you want to come off of this. If you left the field here, that drop down that's right here, let's put another letter, it'll come back, would cover these and it wouldn't go away. And so that became kind of a pain, and you had to reset to get out of that. Even if you removed it, you had to, basically reset to get rid of this bar. But now if you click out of it, it goes away and all is well. It kind of works the same as the car name filter. So you can come out, click off of it, and it goes away. So this one was working. This one, however, was not, and so we fixed that as well. And then something else I kind of wanted to show how I do some of my searches. In this case, I got a bunch of super chromes in. So as you can see, I've used that before, obviously, to do it. So super chromes. If I remove that, you'll see with super, I've got two series that have that name in there. You could select it, and you just got to put a couple of key letters in to get you down to a list that's easily to pick. And now you can see we've got 48 results. And if we go back into the wheel filter, since all the ones that I got in were red lines, I could bring that in, and now I have 29. And now I could look through this list of just red line super chromes to see which ones I don't have at all in here that I got that were new with the stuff I got from Jason, and look at the pictures for like this large charge compared to the one that came with it, and to decide if the one that the new one in the set that I got is better than this one, and then I can take pictures of the new one and put that in if that's the case, which these two are about probably the same, although I've probably got a little bit less chrome on this one than I do on this new one I got sitting here next to me. But I'm going to continue to add in the super chrome stuff that I got in, and anything I've gotten in the mail calls. I want to completely keep up with that so that I can put everything kind of back in the Hot Wheels vault and keep my space all cleaned up. But that's one of the ways that I frequently use this. The other thing I do is if I'm watching an auction, I've got this up on one screen. I've got I got a second screen available. And so I'll watch the auction on one, and I'll be over here, typing in the car. So like the stock rocket that I got in recently. All right, we come in here, got stock rocket, and of course there's not too many of that particular casting. It was initially the NASCAR stalker and all that kind of stuff, but we come down here and we can look at the different variations I have found so far. And even then, if I don't have or haven't seen a base variation for it, when they show the base on the auctions, I'll come in here and see to make sure that this is a Bar Malaysia base and it's got a blank bar, and then compare that to that one as opposed to the other one up here that still has Racing Stalker, right? You can see that's got a Bar Malaysia and the Bar Racing Stalker because it was Mountain Dew and NASCAR Stalker before that point. And then, yeah, so I try to get this information in there to be as accurate. If something is different than what you have, let me know and I'll add that variation. Show me pictures of it, because obviously I don't have all variations of everything, and I know there's more that I'm discovering that's out there and putting it in there. I've had people help me in the past, kind of say, hey, I've got this one, just like with the Gremlin grinder I put in recently. Somebody on one of my YouTube videos was had mentioned that, so I'm going to do research on that real quick, find an example, make sure that's the case, and then I will add the base variation for the Gremlin grinder that I got in. So that is one way that I use this. I need to get my Mountain Dew pictures. You would think with this being my favorite casting, this would be the best best and well presented vehicles here, but they're always sitting here, and I think that's why. And they're always available, and I don't have to go down to the vault and get them and stuff right now. It's I don't know. It's like it's like a mechanic working on his own vehicle. Like, it doesn't work as well, but he's working on other vehicles. It's kind of like that theory, kind of. Although they're all my vehicles. But the other thing we're looking at doing is adding different categories outside of this type of package or loose thing. In the background, we're going to add categories such as the red line category, the Blackwall era category, the flying color category, and blue card category, 5-pack. I mean, all these different categories that kind of put different cars in different buckets, so that if when we get the custom guide created on here, that you could use that as a tool to select the cars you're looking for as well. So say you wanted all of the Blackwall era, that's kind of starts to become a gray area in the 90s, right? And some cars switch over. What I'll do is everything that was in packaging from the pre-blue card stuff, right? All the variations that were available, we'll have that Blackwall era, checkbox marked, and then all of the blue cards will have it. And if there's some that switch over, right, there's some bases and some exact variations carry over in the blue card, they'll both be checked, right? And then that way it covers both ways, and then you could select those to add to your custom guide. But so that's one thing I'm gonna look at doing. But I'm going to continue putting these cars in and pictures in, like these Super Chromes and the cars I got in today, so that those will be available and get all cleaned up. And then I'll have some stuff ready to open up on Sunday. And so that will be a fun time, and probably go live with that again. But yeah, if you have questions, let me know down in the comments below. Use the filter, and like I said, if you guys, once we get to 50 subscribers on here, we're going to start doing a monthly giveaway, and the first one's pretty awesome, and I think there's going to be a bunch of people out there that probably would like to win that, and we'll continue that going forward. So come on here and subscribe. It's only $5 a month, and you can start using it, in this case, for your Super Chromes if you wanted, or say your Mustang Stalkers. Right, you come on here, you got Mustang Stalker. Yep, there we go, picked up finally. And then you could use these buttons here to create your wanted list, or your collection list, or upgrade list as well, and or your trade list. So if you're looking to trade one of them, and yeah, so that's a cool feature. And I'm adding obviously more stuff in. So we've got 6,226 cars in, and after today, I got a couple more to add in. I'll continue on the 1998 first editions, and then on to the 99, and then come back and fill all the gaps from that 1990s stuff. So probably be, if I had to guess, around 7,500 cars by the end of the time I get that done. So a big chunk to go, and then we'll start moving into the 2000s. And I did kind of break into some of the Redline stuff, so you never know. I might try to, if I've got the funds for it, add some different red lines. I'll try to get one of each casting, and put those on there as well. So at least there's an example of it, and then we'll start adding the variations of red lines kind of slowly as we go along. But I just don't have a lot of them. I have more of the 2000 and 2004 stuff kind of ready to go. So that's kind of the path we'll go, because there'll be more pictures available for it. But we'll get it all in there eventually. So stay tuned. Come on here and subscribe to the website. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button, and we're going to keep making some awesome stuff here on MVP. Thanks. All right, bye.